is handsome, educated, and makes good money, but is still single. What's his problem?
He found peace in being single. Like, he just enjoys his life a little too much. Why mess with that?
She's literally watching you accept less and less. You think that's attractive? Are you hearing yourself? You went from standards to accept anything just to keep her. Respect yourself. The moment you lower your standards, she lowers her respect for you.
If a man ever tells you that you need to deserve being spoiled, you need to understand two things. First, that man doesn't like you. And second, that man doesn't have anything to offer. Because a man who likes you and also has something to offer, that man will spoil you simply because you exist. And that's it.
It has to prove to you that he is because regardless of that, y'all come in automatically. He ain't my last cheat on me. She ain't even they all not even 90%, not even 0.5%. But yet she feels comfortable enough to say is feminine. What's the difference between a man saying the same thing? Like all women are masculine.
It ain't no difference because it's true. Men are feminine and women is masculine.
I guess
that's
it
what
could
it's
be
been
true.
lately. This generation is just definitely getting a little weirder.
These modern women keep on saying that men are intimidated by them. And that's not really the case. Men are just tired. That's really it. Y'all are annoying. Your attitude is annoying. Men are annoyed. They're put off. They're turned off by your attitude. The sooner modern women realize that, the better. But of course, they don't care.
The minute you stop wanting the ex, all of a sudden he texts you. All of a sudden he calls you. He's now obsessed with you.
Back, yeah.
Why? You took your energy back. The minute you take back your energy from all these things and you are now whole by yourself, those things become attracted to you. And they want to be with you instead of you wanting to be with them. Because nothing likes desperation. Desperation is a repulsive energy. When you are desperate, you have a lack mindset. You don't believe that this earth is abundant. And this earth is very abundant. God gave us everything.
Everyone says they want a good man until he actually shows up. Because here's what they don't tell you. A good man isn't a pushover.
Yeah.
He's built on discipline, priorities, and rock solid boundaries. But the second he enforces those boundaries, suddenly the labels start flying. If he has a schedule, he's controlling.
Yeah.
If he has expectations, he's manipulative.
Yeah.
If he demands respect, he's toxic. See, people want the protection of a good man, but they hate the principles it takes to provide it.
What's going on, fellas? Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below. Let's get back to the video.
Do not need men. They are an added bonus and fun in our life.
I love men. We need men. Only men can be fathers. They are irreplaceable. Thank you for being willing to risk your life and even sacrifice your life for other people. I think women, we're used to saying, we love mothers, we need women. All of that is true. And we shouldn't be afraid to express that same gratitude and respect for men, because men, we need you. And
A lot of these men approaching now are the ones that don't really care about rejection. Those are the creeps that you guys are talking about. Not all the guys. Not all the guys, but there are a lot of men out there that are approaching that really don't care nothing about your feelings, right? I don't really care about rejection. I don't care about much else either. I don't really even care about you. I'm just trying to get the...
I'm going to say something that might hurt a little, but it might change your life. You might be the problem. Not because you're not worthy, not because you're not enough, but because you keep allowing things that are beneath you. You ignore red flags because you don't want to start over. You stay in situations long after God already gave you an exit sign. You accept half love, half effort, half commitment, and then you wonder why you feel empty. And listen, I get it. It's hard to walk away. It's hard to choose yourself. It's hard to break patterns. But at some point, you have to take responsibility for what you keep tolerating. Because people will only do what you allow them to do. Your life will not change until your standards do.
So I posted about how I don't mind approaching a man if I like what I see. And then a bunch of men wanted to comment, oh, I wish a woman would approach me, blah, blah, blah. And no, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. Because you wouldn't be able to handle it. Like, do you understand? You would be wondering how many men I've approached. You would be pondering how many phone numbers I have in my phone. Like, you would not be able to know what rest is. Your insecurities would eat you alive if I approached you. Like, I just, like, I don't really think people think fully when they say things. Because a woman that will approach a man will do whatever she wants to do. That's so dangerous. Y'all don't think all the way.
These modern women are friend zoning men out here because, for one, they think he's too boring. For two, they think they have a lot of options. Until 10, 15 years down the road, all them options dry up. And all of a sudden now she want to make a U-turn and a detour and see if the man that she friend zoned 10, 15 years ago is still available. No, I'm not, actually. Bum.
People wonder why the birth rate is declining because men don't know how to talk to women. I literally stopped texting a guy because I said, so when are we going to go on a date? I got confused. He was like, ooh, I don't know what you mean. They want me to spell out for them. And then I do. And then they still don't do anything about it. And the crazy thing is then they act mad when I don't respond to their text. And it's like, what do you want me to do, sir? I tried to spell it out for you and you literally couldn't.
You couldn't plan the date. Why does he got to do it? It's 2025. Do women realistically know how to talk to men? No. It's always men's fault, no matter what they do. You want to go on a date with a guy? Okay, cool. Ask him out. Plan it. Hey, you want to go here? Something. Why does he have to initiate all of that?
You know, a lot of these men, and I don't think modern women really understand this, he's not really intimidated by your career and the money that you make. He's not intimidated that you have a house. He's unimpressed by your terrible your terrible attitude. A lot of these modern women throw out their job title thinking that it's going to be a substitute for their attitude, and you continue to be unpleasant to be around.
Women divorce men 70 to 80% of the time. I would argue in relationships, it's probably similar. Men aren't leaving, women are. So to a guy's point of view, he's going to commit to this girl. And what does he get? He doesn't get purity anymore. You know, these hoes, you know, he doesn't get youth anymore. So he doesn't get either of those things. A lot of times she already has a kid. So he's not fulfilling his mating strategy. On top of that, even if he does find a good woman that maybe has the qualities he's looking for, she was going to want him to marry her. And what does he get out of that? Oh, she can leave and take half and take my kid. And she's paid to take my kids away from me. She gets more money if she takes my children. And so from the men's point of view, they're just kind of like, F it, because like women aren't wives nowadays. And what do they get out of it? But like men are logical. They're logical people. And so they're thinking, does the benefit outweigh the cost? And like, I just think as women, we have to look at ourselves and say, the benefits we bring nowadays don't outweigh the cost for most men.
If you act like a hoe, people will treat you like a hoe. If you dress like a hoe, people will treat you like a hoe. If you're out here in these streets sleeping with everybody, you will be in a cycle where you are used and rarely do those women get wifed by a high-earning, masculine, high-value man. Men say they want a feminine woman. They want a good woman. A good feminine woman is going to be a mirror for all the ways that man lacks in his life. A man that is not emotionally mature, intellectually, mentally, spiritually, that is going to be very confronting for him. Some of the best lessons are learned when you lose that thing that you love the most. A man is get the job done, get the job done, get the job done. There's no feel. It's all do. No one is saying, okay, well, how did you feel about that job? I don't know why, especially black women want a finished product. We want the man that makes $5 million a year, drives the Rolls Royce Cullinan, that has the multi-million-dollar house, that has. Well, this is the thing. If he's already accumulated all of these things, then why is it?
Why does he need you?
Why does he need you?
You know, a lot of men are not approaching because they learn their lesson, right? Tried being a gentleman. Learn my lesson. Tried being, the good guy, the stable guy. I learned my lesson. Try to be assertive. Try to be vulnerable. I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson. In all of these situations, modern women are continuing to ruin the dating market with their...
How a woman responds to her man's correction, that separates the mature woman from the immature woman. When your man sits you down and explains something and he shows you a better way, the immature woman is going to seek control. But a woman with discernment, she understands that her man is trying to guide her. A lot of us hear correction and we immediately get defensive. We turn it into an argument, or we start deflecting just to regain control of the conversation. And when that keeps happening, the man is going to back off. He stops trying to open your eyes and he stops guiding you. He lets you do whatever it is you want to do and starts leaving you right there. And that's not a good thing. You do not want to be with a man who doesn't want to correct you. Over time, he stops seeing you as someone he can build with long term. It's not about control. It's about leadership.
And you know, there's a lot of women out there that complain about, you know, the bystander effect in men and how men don't really help out anymore. But it's not really a man's responsibility. But the way that you guys talk and the way that you guys act, a man doesn't really have any influence. So why am I going to be paying for something that I didn't create? Why am I going to be solving a problem that I didn't get myself into? I can help out here and there, but I'm not your security guard.
3 signs that a woman is wife material. सबसे important है, उसे कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता कि आपका बैंक बैलेंस क्या है, उसे नहीं फर्क पड़ता कि आप कौन सी गाड़ी चलाते हो, उसको नहीं फर्क पड़ता कि आप उसके लिए कितने एक्सपेंसिव गिफ्ट्स लेके आते हो. शी इज चूजिंग यू बिकॉज ऑफ हर फीलिंग्स फॉर यू. उसे ये फर्क पड़ता है आप कैसे इंसान. द सेकेंड साइन इज हर लड़ाई एक जंग नहीं है जो वो जीतना चाहती है. फाइट्स एक तरीका है जिससे आप एक दूसरे को अंडरस्टैंड करते हो. ये एक विन और लॉस की सिचुएशन नहीं है. पॉइंट्स नहीं रखते हैं कि लास्ट टाइम कौन जीता था कौन हारा था. लड़ाइयाँ आप केवल एक ऐसा टूल है जिससे आप अपने आप को एक्सप्रेस कर सकते हो और इसमें वो सुनती है, समझती है एंड एक्चुअली एक सोल्यूशन की तरफ पहुंचती है. द थर्ड एंड द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट साइन इज शी हैज हर ओन लाइफ. उसकी अपनी पर्सनालिटी है. आप एक दूसरे को मिलके कुछ कंप्लीट नहीं कर रहे हो. इंडिविजुअली वो एक कंप्लीट ह्यूमन बीइंग, कंप्लीट पर्सन है जिसके पास अपने लाइफ के गोल्स, वांट्स, डिजायर्स है जो खुद भी अचीव कर सकती है.
We'll tell them you did this because of that. No, I didn't. La, 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 la. And they turn around and walk away. Why are you walking away? And if he were to articulate, say, because this isn't worth doing. You can't hear me. I can't be heard. I can't win here. This is a waste of time and energy. They just shut up. When they can't be heard, they just shut up. And there's so much about them we never see or know because we don't listen long enough and we're sure we're right. I mean, there's a joke. The man's alone in the woods and he speaks. Is he still wrong? Yeah. So in all likelihood, a woman who's struggling even to get to the point to have a marriage where now he becomes different, and there's a good reason why he becomes different. He will become different the moment you say yes. The moment he decides you're the one and you agree, he will change. Because they buy the whole package, when you say yes, he's now married. He's now married. He's just been upgraded to husband 1.0. He's going to function with the accountabilities of 1.0. It starts now. When's the wedding? I don't know. She's dealing with that. But he's being a husband before the wedding. The wedding's for the community, for the friends, for the fun, for her. He's already a husband, which means he holds himself to new standards and new territory. It's my job now to protect you from that. I watched you struggle with that the whole time we were dating. Now I'm going to protect you from it because you're mine and this is my job.
I mean, y'all keep on telling men. I don't know why modern women be acting like this. Y'all keep on telling men that he's not necessary. Y'all keep on telling a man he's not needed. Why would I be hanging around you? It'd be like me going to school And then sitting by my friend was like, oh man, we really didn't need that, but thanks. How would you feel if you went to work and people and the boss kept on telling you every single time you worked really hard on your stuff? Oh, we don't need it, but appreciate it. You stop putting forth effort.
Most men hate when we bring up issues, but the thing is, we're never going to stop bringing up issues. If you think about it, we're the ones running the day-to-day operations of the partnership. We see holes in the systems that are slowing us down. So then why does he always resist or brush you off when you bring them up? The problem isn't the complaint itself, it's the timing and the pileup. A woman that maintains peace in her home doesn't complain every time there's a sock on the floor or a light bulb that needs to be replaced, even if it bugs her. Piling on the complaints one after the other with no filter on your mouth is going to bring you terrible results. He's going to feel attacked and your home is going to feel like a place of conflict where he can't breathe. If you want issues to actually be addressed and resolved, here's what you need to do instead. Pick the top priority of your list and make one request at a time. But you have to do it in a moment of peace. Not when you're irritated, not at the end of the day when he's depleted. Wait until there's a moment of connection. Maybe it's after dinner, after you did something kind for him. And then say it like a woman who trusts her man. Hey babe, can you fix that lamp for me? It's been stressing me out and I'd really appreciate it. That's it. Same request, different energy. If you want to learn how to speak in a way that makes him want to take care of your needs instead of running away, watch my free masterclass that breaks this down even further. Comment class and I'll send you the link.
A lot of these modern women, they really don't understand that men are actually walking away. You thinking that this man is going to be crushed, his world is going to be over after the breakup or after you reject him. That man can sit back and you might be a good person. Maybe you are. But a lot of men say, well, it is what it is, and they walk off. A lot of modern women think that, oh, I rejected him, so he gonna be devastated. I'm not. I already understand after talking to you, oh, she's chaotic. She got something chaotic going on. And I'm like, well, I didn't need that in my life. Glad we didn't go anywhere.
Who the f*** do you think you are? Gentlemen, I blame you motherfuckers for this. Some of you men need to humble these out here. Ladies, I'm not talking about you wonderful sweetheart ladies, you kind ladies, you humble ladies and humble men or whoever the f*** I'm talking to. I'm not talking about the women. I ain't disrespecting the women. But you, god damn, it's out here. On a scale of 1 to 10, they be 4s and 5s but got the attitudes of a 10. It's 10s out here. It's beautiful, wonderful, good looking ladies. But they attitude and they mindset and behavior is just. But what do you suck dudes go out there? Oh, you're beautiful. Oh, I can take it. Oh, this will come with it. Oh, a sassy. Oh, what women do. You weak mother. The more that you don't stand on boundaries, the more that you don't stand on principles, the more that you foot around, the more that you don't defend yourself, the more that you don't speak up for yourself, the more that you allow bad behavior with these, it's the worse they gonna get. You stupid motherfuckers. Stop letting these think they bigger than the motherfucking program. Again, I'm not talking about the women. I'm not talking about the ladies. I'm not talking about the women who got the good character, who has the great morals, who carry themselves wonderful, who is respectable to all. I'm not talking about you women. But you, enough of this shit is enough, fellas. Start grabbing your and stand up as a man.
A lot of these modern women are wanting protection. They're wanting a man who protects and provides, but you call it toxic. You say it's toxic masculinity. You want provision, but you're calling it financial control. Modern women continue to redefine love. They continue to move the goalposts. And when a man says, man, I'm not really sure what you guys got going on, I'm in unfamiliar territory, then all of a sudden modern women are confused. You're confused because you're out here doing stupid stuff. You're saying stuff that's blatantly not true. You're accusing men of things that are blatantly not true. And then you wonder why men walk away from this type of accusation.
This is for the ladies who aren't making love to their husbands on a regular basis. My name is Adrienne, and I help Christian women thrive in their marriage by keeping it real and raw. I want you to know this. As a Christian couple, your marriage is under a telescope and constantly being attacked by the kingdom of darkness. And one of the many ways that Satan comes for your marriage is in your bedroom. So the biggest weapon that you have against the kingdom of darkness on your marriage is making love to each other on a regular basis. There's really no reason or excuse that you should be withholding that beautiful intimacy from your husband, like outside of fasting. I mean, it's in your Bible. Like the Bible says, do not withhold this from each other unless you two come into agreement and decide together to stop because you're fasting. Like, obviously there's other reasons, medical reasons and things like that. And you just had a baby and all that, but like come together as soon as possible so that the enemy won't tempt you. And then for the ladies who are like, but my husband's watching porn, or he betrayed me, or he's this or that, that is all the more reason why you should make love to your husband even more so, to come back together. So the enemy can't have a foothold in your marriage and you start to have bitterness and anger and resentment, which turns into unforgiveness. Like, no reason, no excuse that you guys should be withholding this from each other. You guys are a team against one adversary.
So let me get this straight. So women are now not cooking, not cleaning, not... What are they doing? And who's trying to wife these women? What is going on?
What are your thoughts? Comment below.
Yes, you don't like when a girl approaches you first?
It just don't happen a lot.
It don't happen a lot.
It don't happen a lot.
If it is, it's not like overt, like obvious, really.
It's like,
and if it is obvious, then it's like, what's wrong with you? Like, shorty ass something must be wrong with her. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
It definitely raises. It's a red flag.
Right, it's a red flag.
Why is
like,
it a red flag?
Because it's unusual. It's like this bitch trying to set me up, or
okay.
is this just that much of a slut?
Is she
or
thirsty?
Is she like thirsty and shit? You know what I'm
questions
saying?
They need to be brought up.
Do you understand what the world is going to look like in 10 years? 50% of women between the ages of 25 and 45 are going to be single and childless. Like, I mean, think about it. If you're married, there's going to be so many women throwing themselves at your husband if he's a half good looking, decent earning guy. And over a certain age, women accept being a side chick. I mean, they won't publicly say
that's not true. That is true.
I think it's around like 35. They'll accept being a side chick because they would rather be with the top guy than be with the guy they don't like.
Oh, simple thing, where have you gone?
As women, we are selfish, we are self-centered, and we are manipulative. And here's the thing, we want our husband to have boundaries. We want them to follow the boundaries. But as soon as we're asked to be held accountable to those boundaries, we want to do what we want. We hold the double standard. You need to follow this boundary, but I don't have to. And what I've learned about myself as a woman and working with other women, we are not good at keeping our word and following through with our word. We lack integrity and we lack character with ourselves.
Do you wish that men would approach you more?
Yes, definitely.
Definitely. I like being approached because it shows that they're taking initiative, and I like that attitude.
Did your boyfriend approach you? How did you guys meet?
No, I actually approached him.
Yes, I feel like now it's a lot of like men are more I don't want to say timid, but like a little more timid and shy.
Yeah, I agree too. I wish they approached us more because I feel like nowadays it's honestly really hard to meet people too. Meeting people is like through apps now, like to join Facebook groups, dating apps. I wish it was like more like whenever everyone just like would approach each other and talk.
Where would a guy approach you that you would feel most comfortable?
I was putting myself in areas where I thought I would find like-minded people. So like walking on the trail here, coffee shops, bars that I like.
Probably on the trail. I think gym too, if it's a little bit more conversational.
Women are hypergamous. They want males who are of equivalent or higher status than them socially. And the same isn't true in reverse. And so what that seems to indicate is that women, and the data bears this out, by the way, women are not happy if they are associated with a relatively low status partner in comparison to their own status. And what that seems to me to mean is that to some degree, it's incumbent on women to support their husbands to the degree that's possible in achieving and maintaining the status that would make them as women satisfied. But I know there's something that's deep about it, and that it's something that our culture has done a very bad job of sorting out conceptually and technically. Female can identify what's poisonous early so that it doesn't become so poisonous that it's destructive. And that's part of that discretion and judgment
Yes.
And she can bring that to the attention
exactly.
of her mate.
Are the girls that are just super laid back and chill?
Where the are the good women at?
Where are the nice girls?
I grew up with a lot of good girls. Now there's like none.
Where have all the good girls gone? It's the question that rattled a nation and led to a flurry of other questions. Where have the good girls gone? Why are they missing? And what is the government doing to take action? American men are pleading for answers.
First noticed something was off when I was on the app and couldn't find a girl that didn't care about partying or makeup. All of a sudden I was like, whoa, where are the good girls at? I knew something was wrong, so I immediately called the police.
911, what's your emergency?
Hi, I'm on Hinge trying to find a good girl, but I haven't been able to find anything, and I think something might have happened to them.
Have you tried checking Tinder?
Yeah, nothing.
All right, I have a unit on the way. Just stay on the line with me, okay?
Okay, thank you. I'm just so scared.
We'll keep you updated as the story unfolds. My name is Francine Beluga, and this is Channel 6 News.
Caucasian women in the United States of America are in big trouble. They are having a very hard time not only getting into a relationship, but keeping a man.
I am no one's top priority. I'm just not. It's a fact. I'm not asking for pity. I'm not woe is me, but it is truly just a fact. I am no one's, call me when you get home, or I joke around and say, I'm looking for someone to text when my plane lands. I'm not that for anybody.
34. I'm single. I have no single friends. I deleted all my dating apps, and I'm the biggest homebody I know.
It's not spoken about enough how hard it is being the other woman that doesn't get chosen and the one that just gets discarded like trash, while the other one gets the changed man and gets a future.
Just went out on a first date with a man who smells like hamster bedding, who said he never reads, he never votes, and he doesn't understand that the world is actually round.
He showed me time and time again, and here I am, just like a just waiting to be loved. Like, please let me, pick me, choose me. Fuck! And I needed reassurance, and I needed him to say the right thing.
Asking my husband, bare minimum, princess treatment, or below zero? Giving flowers on special occasions?
Bare minimum.
Paying for dinner check?
Bare minimum.
Always opening the door for her?
Bare minimum.
Telling her she looks beautiful when she dresses up?
Bare minimum.
Taking hundreds of pictures until she's happy with one?
Princess treatment.
Splitting the bill 50-50 on a date?
Absolutely below zero.
Picking her up from airport with flowers and with her favorite snack?
Bare minimum.
Booking a spa day for her when she's stressed?
Princess treatment.
Canceling plan with her to spend time with friends?
Below zero.
Liking other girls' bikini photos on Instagram while you are in a relationship?
Absolutely below zero.
Hiding her on social media while you are dating?
Why you dating at all? Below zero. It's like
comparing her to your ex.
You are below zero.
Follow Gurmanova for more videos about Slavic women. Good, thank you.
Okay, good.
It was amazing.
Thank you.
So I actually do understand why men seek out red pill content, specifically when they're lonely and trying to pursue women and they're struggling with that. Because, and I'm serious, red pill is full of autistic men who break things down ultra specifically. Like in a way that neurotypical men and women simply do not, because this is not their special interest and they're not as hyper-focused on it. There's actually not a ton of women out there giving super actionable, practical advice to men on how to pursue women. They do give advice like, okay, be romantic, give her flowers, respect her boundaries, no means no. That is actionable and practical, but that does not teach someone how to catch a woman. Unfortunately, there's a lot of women out there saying, just be yourself and the right woman will come along. Well, first of all, that's not always true. Second of all, a lot of people shouldn't be themselves. A lot of people are unsettling or stinky or rude in ways that they do not even realize because it has not been spelled out for them. Now, am I saying red pill content is good? No! What gets the audience in the door will lead to misogyny and blatant disrespect of women, can lead to real harm of women. And I do not support that or understand that. But I will say I understand what gets men in the door. From what I've seen in all my days, women are not making the kind of super practical and specific content that certain men need in order to better themselves.
He doesn't want you. That's why he's not making plans with you. I got a lot of single girlies in this family, and we did have this chat last year, but it seems like we need another one. And of course I can speak on this because this is how I got wifed up and had all of you, my kids. If you're like, I can't tell if he likes me. He doesn't. Listen to me. If he wanted you, you would know. He would do anything. He would swim through shark-infested waters. He would move heaven and earth. He would walk barefoot on broken glass just to get to you if he wanted you. He's not calling because he doesn't want you. He's not texting you because he doesn't want you. I know I sound harsh, but sometimes a mother needs to give tough love. You've heard it before. If he wanted to, he would. Because if he wanted to, he would. Here's the mindset switch though. A man will really love a woman when she really loves herself, when she really prioritizes herself. Take your power back. Take it. You are not a desperate loser. When you love yourself so much more than you love them, I promise you, the right one will come along. You are that bitch. I love you, kids.
Why does it seem like men don't approach women anymore? I thought it was fear, but let's hear why you think.
The reason why I think men don't approach women anymore is because this need to be liked.
Can you talk about the spider web, please?
My approach is called the spider web approach. So in a room full of people, I would point out a woman that I'm attracted to. I'm not going to make my whole existence being in this room about me meeting her. That's going to be the bonus of me experiencing everybody else. I'm going to get to know him. I'm going to get to know her. I'm going to get to know her. And I'm just going to have conversations and just meet people and be a people person and experience different people. And at some point, me and her, we're going to be a little closer because as we're moving around, and next thing you know, she's going to end up in my spider web. And I'm just going to be like, hey, boom, bring her to me, and then we're going to start talking, and then she's mine. We got to get outside the mindset of I'm going out somewhere to meet the opposite. Just go out somewhere to meet people. Agreed. And then everything else will fall in place. We're all in this room. These other people matter also. My number one goal, if I'm in a room full of 100 people, isn't just to get you. It's to get to know all these other people. So the thing about it is, enjoy the environment instead of just having this one thought process of, I got to get her. Because now you put yourself in a position where if you do get rejected, it's going to hurt because that's your primary goal. We got to experience life instead of just trying to get a girlfriend, trying to get a boyfriend. Because then that's when we end up hurt or feeling rejected because that was our only goal.
When it comes to finding a marriage partner, there is a plethora of books and videos and information out there about these are the traits you have to look for. Here's a checklist. Here's a formula. This is what you have to do. Which I think is great because people want to find someone that is a good fit that they can commit to for the rest of their lives and create something as beautiful as a family. The problem with checklists, though, is that they're very anxiety-inducing because most of us, how can we even understand or figure certain things out? How can we judge or assess certain things? And so we get confused. It's hard. We talk to other people who gives us more confusing information. And so we try to make the best of it, and we may end up avoiding conversations we have to have, avoiding conflict, or we may not even find anybody because everybody's got problems. I was 21, my husband was 22 when we got married. I cringe at what I was like in my 20s, okay? That is not something I would ever want to repeat. But I have changed so much in the past 30 years, and that's the thing. For better or for worse, people are going to change. And so what you have to look for is a person's ingrained character, their core set of values and beliefs. Because whatever it is they believe, that is how they're going to make their decisions. Because people's habits and their behaviors are going to change over time, but their character won't. And so think about the few top character traits that you must have in a partner that are so important to you, and then you go forward that way.
I did not expect consideration from a woman until I got it. And now I be goddamned if a woman come by here and not be considerate and I let her slide. I didn't know that I needed to be spoken to in a gentle way until a woman did it. I didn't know I needed to have space held for me emotionally until a woman did it. So do I expect way more? And don't that's not even to mention the work that I've done in my own life. This is about, yes, men actually are raising our standard. It's happening slowly and surely, but it is happening. And I think right now we at this stalemate because women are raising theirs too. You feel me? So we all kind of looking at each other like, what else do you do? You know what I'm saying? Because no, I'm gonna keep it as candid as I can. For the longest time, money was enough. It was enough. You make you a decent living, you can find you a woman. Whether y'all loved each other or not wasn't the point. Y'all could find somebody. You had some on you, you could bear some kids, take care of a home, you could find you a man. that's not gonna work for nobody no more. So men are like, all right, you got shorty, what else? The last chick got that. Like, I ain't even have to work for that. So if you don't got more than that, what's up? And the same thing with ladies looking at the men. Like, big dog, I got my own 6 figures, so what else do you do aside from come with money? So it's like, yes, we are all raising our standards. What the problem is, we've hit a stalemate because this is new territory for everybody.
Young men aren't working hard. Well, it's because we've removed the incentive to work hard. Young men will only be stewards for a society where they have an actual stake in it, okay? Their own piece of the world. And we've done everything to make women non-monogamous or impossible to be monogamous with, statistically anyway. You know, you can marry a girl, but she's been cracked enough times to make an omelet. Not very motivating for a man, right? I can be her first and only love. No, I can be the 75th guy in a row, you know, and now I just provide, right? So she's not yours, okay? Not really. And then you get a house, but you're paying mostly interest for like 30 years on a loan that was snapped into existence, backed up by the Fed, you know, by a commercial bank. So you're paying interest on not even real money, rooted in nothing, right? So you're a debt slave. You can't really own your home or your land. And then you have no social stake in society either, because we live in a liberal democracy. You can't control who your neighbors are. You have no say over your local community, really. And then a lot of those good jobs they give to random people from 3,000 miles away. Right, so we expect men to be self-sacrificial stewards, leaders in society without giving them authority or ownership over any of it.
A lot of these modern women don't seem to understand. Well, they understand it if it has to do with a man. Well, if that's the way you got her, then that's the way you're going to have to keep her. You're going to have to keep on whining and her. Okay, well, you know, whatever you use to attract them, that's the same energy you need to use to keep them. Y'all be baiting and switching and all that stuff, and you want the white man say, okay, I need to see you with your makeup off. You know, I need to see you dressed down. Not that you have to do that every day, because that's what a lot of modern women like to do. They like to dress down and stay dressed down and never get cute. The only time they get cute is with their friends. Get cute for your man too, but I need to see what I got going on. Let me see what you're working with. Give me a little something.